Right, so starting this new interview series, we've got Mr. Cjnovo992, and as you can see, obviously we're wearing the same tops. Yep.
It's no egotistical thing at all.
Yeah, the day we're handing over the cheque, how much did we raise? 3,500 for Sam H.
I was indeed, during our game ourselves.
We had the charity match, 3,500, hammered Stenhouse Muir.
Hammered them.
Yep. So
I got hammered.
You did. There's actually blood still on the shirt.
Yeah, doesn't it come out?
It just won't come out.
No.
Yeah, you just swanton bombed off a big
massive
meaty centre back.
Yeah, that was a safe one. Good one.
So we first met when was it again?
It's to film an interview for your documentary and do a wee Q&A for your channel.
Glasgow Green it was.
That's right, Glasgow Green. I couldn't find it. I was just like, where am I going? Where am I going?
And I just saw you for about 400 yards away waving, similar to the way that we did it this morning.
I made the day, because I have terrible directional sense. I'm like.
So the people want to know, and I want to know as well, where did it all start for you? I know there was some FIFA videos in the beginning and stuff like that, so how did you get interested in YouTube? How did you get started way back when, and when was it?
My very first video, it was the 4th of May 2012, I think, that's it. I wanted to do it because I was always pretty good at FIFA, and I'd been watching a lot of people, and I was like, this is actually pretty good. All they do is film themselves, and I was like, I'll do that, I can do that, that'll be easy. You just never can do till you start doing it. So I made my first video. It was about Scotland, always, and Rangers, signing a few Rangers players. Didn't go tremendously well, but barely any views. But you just continue to build your way. And I just enjoyed it for there. But around about that time, obviously, I was going to like school and everything like that as well. So I basically just kind of dropped out for doing it.
So what age were you when you were doing that?
Let's see, 2012. So what's that? 6 years ago. I was 18, 19. About that.
Just coming to the tail end of your high school career then.
Aye, that's it. Going to college and that, and you came in college starts, what you started getting up to, so that started taking my focus off. So videos were pushed to one side.
What I noticed about them was that even though maybe you weren't getting as much views, you were consistent, and it's similar to today, even like at the point you're at now, almost 22,000 subscribers.
Almost, yeah. That's
the nation is strong.
Scary
so
strong.
It's kind of transpired. To me, it looks like, for the outside looking in, that you just enjoy making videos. Is that right? Am I right in saying that?
It's brilliant. It's great fun. I've had like loads of jobs and I've always been miserable doing them, and I loved it. I talk about Rangers all day. I mean, who doesn't want to do that? It's living the dream.
Obviously moving on to Rangers then, your channel, what would you describe it as? What's it about?
I'd say it's like a Scottish football channel, but it's primarily aimed at Rangers, obviously, because that's who I watch all the time, that's who I read about, that's who I'm obsessed with talking about, and that's just kind of what I do. But I try and like talk more about Scottish football and that as well. Obviously, try and be fair. It also helps with the Rangers videos, if honest, because now instead of going number 11 for Motherwell or number 8 for Hibs, I actually ken who they are. Because I used to do my videos with Rangers, just like, oh, number 60 in this, and I'm like, I had no clue. So it's actually helping with
Rangers players or for
Hibs and everything like that.
The opposition.
Because now that I'm looking more at the Scottish football, I kind of more of the players. I know who's the danger men, so when I make my predictions, it's not just blind like stabs in the dark. But
because that's how it starts, but innit? What was your first Rangers video that you can remember?
My first ever Rangers video. I remember when I came back, because obviously college and like work and everything happened. I remember when I came back, because what happened is I was having a chest pain and I went to the doctors. She started doing like what's the name when they put needles in you? Like it's like a massage, like I can't remember.
Something therapy, but I don't know the exact name.
So she done something. She done it with me, but here something went wrong, and I lost she done something to my nerves, so I lost the control of my hand and my arm. So I was off work for 3 months, and I was just like miserable, man. Just because I couldn't go out, I couldn't play the computer because I couldn't move my hand. So I was just, I'm bored, and I was just looking at YouTube and that. And I was like, I remember I used to make YouTube videos. I was like, I can't play the computer anymore, but what can I do? What do I like? I like Rangers. I like football. So just start talking about football. So that's how it started. I was literally just in my house, kind of depressed, if honest, because you're just stuck. And I thought, that's a good way outlet. Again, barely any views. But it was good fun. It was a good start. It was fun.
And did that help you then? Obviously,
100%. Because obviously, when you're stuck in house and that, you get low. You start like struggling with your own stuff in your head and reaching out. Even the 1 or 2 comments or 1 or 2 likes I'd get, I'd be like, someone who's there's connecting. So it really did help me. Still does to this day, if I'm honest.
Cool.
I got dark there, didn't it? Like really fast.
We can get dark if you want, mate. Like the whole idea behind this is just kind of having a conversation and just speaking about everything, and maybe letting your viewers and letting other viewers know different sides to you. different sides to your personality. So maybe not a lot of them would have knew that that's how you started.
Yeah, I've mentioned that 1 or 2 times in the Q&As, but I think it still surprises many people when I say it. But that's what I was just reaching out, and I seem to have connected with certain amount of people. Now we're up to 21,700 or something like that. So it's just crazy.
I want to speak to you a wee bit about social media as a whole as well, and your thoughts on it, because you've actually got a good following on Twitter. You've recently just started Instagram, that you've got a good following on that as well. Yeah,
surprising, yeah.
What's your thoughts on social media? What's your favourite? Probably YouTube.
YouTube. Definitely. I think YouTube, because I don't use Facebook or anything like that, so I like YouTube.
I'm the same. I don't use Facebook, man.
Facebook's just crazy.
It's something that I really would want to learn, just for a business standpoint, to push in frame or maybe even push my own channel and stuff like that, because it does help. Facebook and Facebook ads and that are severely underpriced right now, so if you wanted to run an ad, it would be worth it
right to get your name out there.
But I just cannot stand it.
No, I'm exactly the same.
It's completely different. Actually, I saw a tweet, right? I can't remember who it was from, but they says that Facebook was full of people that you knew that wish you didn't know, and Twitter's full of people that you don't know that you wish you knew. Honestly,
it's bang on, mate. I don't know. It feels like I try and keep like Facebook's like very personal, because it's obviously I don't use it that much, if I'm honest with you, but that's just like that's got your family, that's got your girlfriend, whatever, that's got all your private stuff, and I try and keep them separate. So I think if I was ever to do like a Facebook page, it wouldn't be like Manny, it would just be like Cjnovo992. It would literally just be that. It wouldn't be personal.
Well, so, I've got a Facebook page, but literally, mate, I just share on it like every 3 months. I just forget about it. Honestly.
They even really, I don't think anyone really uses it these days.
Facebook feels like it's like on the way out right now.
Yeah.
So Twitter and Insta, you're getting into them. How do you enjoy Twitter? What's your thoughts on Twitter? Because for me, it's like more of a news and jokey kind of platform. Insta's more of like a creative platform, and then YouTube is just YouTube, innit? Yeah,
YouTube's like number one for me. Like, that's when I can have fun, I can be sarcastic, and do my David Brent style humour. That's obviously my absolute idol, so I like that. Twitter's weird because sometimes I'll put a joke out and people don't understand it's a joke.
That's the thing, innit?
And that's the bad thing, and
that's
it can backfire.
Obviously doing a video and actually doing a text form kind of thing. People can tell by your facial expression, your tone and all that. But if you're putting something in Twitter, it can go one or two ways, can't it?
It's when I first when I came back to
YouTube, just don't get it.
I was doing like jokes and one-liners, and I was like, oh, that's funny, because in my head I'm playing the scene out, and I'm putting it, and everyone's like, what are you saying that? I'm like, oh. Right, so I had to kind of learn that as well. Twitter's got a bit of a learning curve, but it's gone alright. I like it. I use it a lot for interactivity, so like people's opinion. I always try and get people, because I don't want the channel just to be about me, so Twitter's a good way to get people in, so they can vote in polls, they can read out their comments, and I usually spend like 3 or 4 minutes every video, or 3 minutes reading out people's opinion as well. So I like that. Instagram, I think it was you that got me into that. You were like, you need to get this done. You need to get it.
Instagram,
it's a good laugh, actually. Yeah. It's quite funny.
I feel like you can connect a lot with the people that watch you as well, you know.
And because like Twitter, you only can receive messages for people that follow you. Sometimes I'll receive messages for like Instagram, and sometimes they're like really like emotional stuff and that I wouldn't have ever seen before.
Mate, I'm the exact same,
so it's a bit of an eye opener sometimes, the messages you get.
That's actually crazy, because I think I know what you're talking about in a sense, but it's the fact that I'm currently almost at 10,000 subscribers. You're at 20. Just a wee plug. Subscribe. You're almost at 22,000 subscribers, but some of the messages that I've had, speaking from a personal point of view, it's just saying stuff like, your videos have helped me through depression,
100%.
Your videos have helped me through this, helped me through that. It's crazy, the reach, considering how in the grand scheme of things we are relatively small.
Yeah,
100%. You know what I mean?
100%. When I made that video the other day about Paul Gascoigne and mental health, I spoke about my struggles and everything like that.
That video, by the way, need to put it out there.
I appreciate really that one. So I spoke about my own problems and that, and the flood of messages I got with people who've gone through the exact same stuff was just crazily overwhelming. People saying, oh, thanks for opening up and not being ashamed, blah blah, I'm going through this and that, and I was just like, so I spent like the rest of that day just replying Instagram messages like for all these people where I was just like reaching out and opening up, and that was just like, so it's good that way. There's obviously some negative, like you'll get messages saying, oh, you're a prick.
That's standard.
I mean,
when I was at 100 subscribers, I won't even say what somebody said to me. It was gruesome, so it was. That's on YouTube, innit? Like, YouTube, I feel like is very hard to, I don't know how to explain it, but you can't really click on somebody's profile on YouTube if they don't upload videos, because I always say like, see if I could see you right now, you would be finished. Do you know what I mean?
It's people hide behind accounts and everything like that. I always remember the worst ever comment. I'll not say it now because I feel like we'll maybe naturally progress it and what it is, but It's just YouTube can be quite vicious sometimes as well.
That's another thing I want to speak about. The effects of YouTube maybe on mental health. How's it affected you? No in terms of like depression and stuff, but just your mood swings. Because I know for a self standpoint, like 99% of the time for me, it's like water under the bridge.
Yeah.
But there's sometimes maybe where you're just not feeling good. Maybe you've had a bad day and you've put the effort into doing a video and then you're getting bad comments and stuff like that. How does that affect you personally?
Like you say, like 99%, I actually get. I'd say I've got a really great community around me. Like I think the comments are always positive. The like to dislikes always great. Like even for like other teams, like they're normally pretty fine with me. But when like especially when I was starting out like a year or two ago, like I used to mess with me so bad. Like I'd read 100 comments saying great video and everything. I'd be like, oh that's great. I'd read that one negative one and that would just stick in my head and I'd just be like, what's he saying that for, blah blah blah, and I'd focus on that rather than the positive. And man, many sleepless nights.
I think that's just human nature, but
you always seem to focus on the negative.
It's weird.
No, it's terrible. But I'm much better now. I think more like, because I think we were even speaking with that a couple of months ago.
Yeah, we were.
I was just like, you just need to just be appreciative of like the people that's taking time and supporting you every single day, and that's where I'm now. I'm a lot better mentally now than when I was like a year ago at least.
Awesome, good to hear.
Oh, thank you.
But is that, it's like 9 out of 10 people who say something nice, and then that one person that says something negative, you're just a bit like, you little.
It's like, you've changed. I'm like, how have I changed?
I got a haircut, that's about it.
That's it.
You know what I mean?
I've trimmed my beard.
Changed my fucking t-shirt or something. Do you know what I mean? But so that's good. Awesome. How is your channel going to go going forward? What's your plans for it?
Plans is to get some content. Nah, I'm joking.
Without giving too much away,
I've got a lot of plans.
Aspirations?
I want to turn it into like an actual serious thing, because I know like my whole humor, I didn't want it to just be straight like news, right? That's never what I wanted to do. I've always wanted to make it funny and cringy. When I make someone cringe, that's me doing my job. Like David Brent, like in The Office, is my favourite like character of all time. He made people cringe. It's entertaining people. So I want to continue to entertain people that way, but also bring in like yourself, like we do like the SPFL show, like make it more, maybe get a studio, like up it, get the quality actually up, because I think that's what the people deserve who stuck with me for like 2 years. So that's what I want to improve the off the field, like, or the off the camera stuff, get up, better camera, better mics, bit like a studio, and that's what I want to turn into.
We'll get onto the Cjnovo Nation later, because you kind of mentioned them a wee bit there, but in terms of the stuff you're speaking about, how are you going about doing that right now?
Well, I went full time YouTube now, so that's my sort of big thing, because there was a lot of stress at my other job, and it was affecting I'd say it was affecting my performance, like on my videos, because sometimes I was just like, I just can't do this a day, so I'm focusing on that. I'm trying to get better at that. I think my videos are getting better each day. I've obviously set up like a Patreon just to try and support, because a lot of people do that these days to try and get in, so that's great for the people that's been supporting that. And it's just reaching out and speaking to, like, you kind of what it's like. You have to speak to people all the time. You're reaching out to agents and trying to get the PR people, and like the BBC. You're just trying to get your leg in the door, but it's hard.
Awesome. So what's your thoughts on this then? This wee series that I'm starting?
It's good, mate. I like it. I like it indeed. Interviews. I think it'll go very well for you, mate.
Thanks very much.
I appreciate it. The guests will get better. Just start off low. Work the way.
That's it. That was my thought.
Start there.
Start the lowest to the low, and just gradually get it up. No, I'm kidding on. But you spoke about your previous job and doing your YouTube videos as well as a hobby essentially. But for the people that don't know, what was your typical day when you were working? What was your typical day and trying to get a video done as well?
So my typical day would be waking up, and I was working in retail, which is just the same hell itself. So I was working like 9 till 5:30. I wouldn't get home till 6, but during like my lunch break would just be literally, I wouldn't even be, some days I wouldn't even eat, because I'd literally be trying to research my video, so I'd have to try and plan that 30 minutes, because that's all I got, and the whole day was 30 minutes off the shop floor, so I'd literally have to try and read Rangers news, figure out what I'm doing, rough sketch, so when I got home, I'd get home about 6:15, 6 o'clock-ish, try and do my video, and I'd go up about 9 or 10, so I would have no other downtime. I'd be working during my lunch break, researching the Rangers stuff, and then after work to about 9 o'clock doing my video.
That's
just be like, the grind.
And then it would just repeat.
Over
and obviously that's how you've got to where you are today.
I'm very stubborn. Like if I start doing something, I want to finish it. So that's my mindset. I'm just like, I can't let anybody do it. I don't want to let anybody do.
Yeah.
So bang it.
I'm the exact same in that sense. Like when I start something, I want to be the best at it, and I want to be the best that I can be at that.
That's exactly
and I put everything into doing it. So That's what I usually do
think
as well.
I think if you look at my videos even a year ago, there's stuff like I was trying, like you just try stuff, you try. I'm like, right, I've moved on for that. I think they're getting better and better and better, so that's where I just want to continue to go, because the feedback's better, everything's better, so I have to keep that going.
So the Novo Nation is an absolute cult following, and it's, I would say, one of, if not the strongest community in Scottish YouTube. Honestly,
it's amazing.
The engagement that you get on all social media and your comments, and the amount of tweets that you're getting. Honestly, how did that happen?
I have no idea.
It's crazy, mate. It's so good, but it's crazy.
I genuinely just can't fight them all off. It's legendary. So what happened was I was just starting to make videos and I was putting out tweets and everything like that. And I was just like, no one was really responding. And then just over time, I just continued to go at it, like make videos and videos and videos, try and make them funny and everything like that. Then just 1 or 2 people came, and they must have took the other pals. Then from there, it just went on and on and on and on and on. And now it's just, it's nuts. It's brilliant. I mean, we were in Largs the other day there, and I met like a guy, Morrison's. I think he was around about, a late 50s, maybe early 60s. Stopped me and just says, big fan of the videos and everything. I'm like, are you kidding me?
Novo Nation's strong.
The Novo Nation is strong.
All backgrounds, all genders, other genders as well.
All genders.
Yeah.
Multiple.
Yeah, everyone.
It's brilliant. Default.
Yeah. So, the Novo Nation is strong. The name, I want to touch on the name. Cjnovo992.
Yeah.
Origins.
Right, okay. So this one, it's pretty easy to explain actually. It's pretty short. When I was in primary school, we had to create like a username. This is embarrassing. So in like P5, to go in the computer, you had to create a username. So what we had to do is take our initials and our favourite sports player and the year we were born. So mine was CJ, and I was going back and forth because at that time my 3 favourites were Novo, Livingston and Ferguson. So Ferguson was a bit long, like it was just too long. Livingston, I've got to be honest,
I'm still struggling to spell
sometimes I still can't spell it, so that was a no-go. And Novo, just it seemed like quick and I could get on the computers, so I was like Cjnovo992. So when that was my username in primary school. Then when I came to YouTube, I was trying to think of a name and I was just going back and forth, and I was like CJ. So I was trying to think it like HD. Nah, that doesn't make any sense. That doesn't. I just went, what happens if I just go CJ Novo? And instead of 1992, because that didn't really roll off the tongue, I went 992, and I was like, I like it. And that's how just because it rolled off the tongue, but like, hello everyone, this is CJ over 1992. Doesn't really sound the same as.
Yeah, doesn't say, because they associate it straight away with a year.
Aye.
Whereas 992, even though we now know that it is a year.
Yeah. I'm old.
It doesn't seem like that.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It does just ring. It just comes off the tongue.
It's great as well. It's just It's just fun and fast to say. Because if it was like CJ Livingston 992, I mean that's a.
Aye, exactly.
It's gonna be an expensive shirt to make.
The Daily Star, that would take them ages to
no.
write that. On the
Yeah, it would be.
Yeah. Talking about the Daily Star, we'll get on to some of that.
Yeah.
We've had different instances where different people have reported on you and stuff like that, but the Daily Star thing. Can you just explain to us what happened? Because that was quite recently. Yeah, that was recent. So I made a video after Rangers lost to Livingston, and basically I try and make, every time I do a fan recap around, like, I try and put the good and the bad. So speak about the bad, but then spin it into a good, or I mention the good first, then that leads into the bad. Like a shite sandwich.
Basically, yeah, you kind of got to feel, because you didn't want to just be overly negative all the time, because Gerard's obviously done well. So I'd say stuff in the video. I didn't want this to get clipped out of context. So I still believe in Gerard. I still believe in 55. It's just now, when he's making the changes, it's not working away for him, and he's just not quite got there yet.
Which a lot of Rangers fans were saying.
Yeah.
No, every Rangers fan.
And I think I said he continues to try and make Morelos and Lafferty work away from home, and it's not working, because the formation changes away from home. Just stick to, if it's no broke, then fix it. But again, Gerard's just in, I think he's doing this, like speaking him up in that as well. So what the Daily Star done was they took my video, they clipped me, like they removed all the good stuff I said mid sentences. So if I went, so yeah, Gerard's done tremendously well in Europe, but he's not doing so well away from home, they would remove the Europe part to say CJ Novo says Gerard's not doing well from home. I'm just like, he's kidding on. Like, what's...
They basically hung you out to dry.
Oh, I mean, it was vicious. But I think, to be fair, if I'm being honest with you, most of the Rangers community, and I think they all saw for what it was. It was just, they were trying to make me a scapegoat. They were trying to paint me the bad one, but I think people know what the media's like. I mean, I've made videos speaking out of the media. I was expecting something eventually, because I've made videos talking about how they're kind of biased on one-sided and overly negative towards Rangers. So I was expecting something, if I'm being honest with you. But yeah, actually seeing it happen, I was just like, Jesus.
Yeah.
Because even in the video, I said I didn't want this to clip out of context. And
that part wasn't in it.
No, surprisingly not.
Surprisingly not.
Got cut.
Yeah.
Didn't make it.
It was mad. I could just see right through it. We were on the way to Millport to film a video for Batchy's channel, and
don't subscribe. No, I'm joking.
don't subscribe. And I'm just reading it, and I was howling, wasn't I?
You were laughing.
It was that like obvious that they were clickbaiting you and just hanging you out to dry.
Literally want me to die off. That's what it is.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
You need to watch that though, because they might start coming in and keep going for it. You get your lawyers on the phone.
I need to.
You know what I mean?
Came what was really disgusting though, because I emailed them, I tweeted them, I tweeted the director, I tweeted the writer of it, I emailed the writer, I phoned them, I phoned, like, not one person helped at all. And I was just like, okay, now it's on.
Talking about the feedback for the Rangers community there, it's not always been like that, eh?
No.
What's some of the challenges that you've endured for other parts, say, the Rangers support?
So some of the, like when I was first starting out, obviously, when I was like first 5 or 6k, I don't think it was, like, people didn't really always understand it, or YouTube, and I mean, maybe they just weren't liking it. I mean, that's fair enough, but I think, are you talking about the follow thing? Is that what you?
Yeah, pretty much.
Right,
and
okay.
Then you get them everywhere, don't you? Mostly on Twitter.
Aye. So we'll discuss the follow thing, because I think that's Sonny actually talking about. It's been an important part of my YouTube journey. So follow is a form on like this website, well, obviously their own website. Yeah, follow.
Basically a forum where any Rangers fan can go and read stuff.
That's it. You sign up and everything. You can. It's actually pretty good. There's a lot of stuff on there. So basically, what happens is I didn't check. You kind of. I never searched my name or anything like that. Yeah. So I never checked. I got sent these screenshots for a subscriber saying, "CJ, there's."
It's always a subscriber, isn't it?
Yeah, I know.
And it takes you to that gruesome tweet.
I know. I shouldn't have clicked on it.
I didn't want to see that.
I didn't want to see
it. 300 retweets in your life.
Damn it. So I got sent it and I checked it. And it was just the thing that bothered me is the base. One or two people's opinion was I was exploiting kids for, and like, because I was Rangers and I was aiming it, and I didn't like the way that sounded, if I'm honest with you, and it really upset me. And I've got to be honest with you, there was a lot of stuff going off, like maybe my, like where my head was at wasn't really great. I was having a lot of problems at work, I was having a lot of problems at home, and I was having a lot of problems with family and bills and everything like that, so I wasn't in the greatest mindset. So I remember seeing it, right, and it really stuck in my head that day, because I think I saw it about 7 AM. So I went to work and I had such a shit day. Like, so I came home and I made a video, and I replied to most everything, right? So they said I was just aimed at kids, so I responded to that, showed demographics, and yeah, it was an emotional response, right? And it was a very aggressive, like, because I was so annoyed, I was so angry, and I didn't edit it well. I was so angry at what I'd done is I filmed it, I popped it in Sony, I rendered it and I uploaded it. Mistake. Because you didn't realise when you're angry, you didn't really explain yourself properly. And I think what most people's opinion was...
Did you even watch it back? No.
So
you just went...
I never. That was a mistake, because I was just so annoyed. Like, I was just wasn't right here. I was saying I deeply regret, but... So what happened is I uploaded it, and I never realised one little part of the video where someone was saying... I don't know if you want me to say that, but they basically said I was a take sympathiser, right? So that's what they said. He's asked... I heard that he used to play for Celtic youth. It was this big mad thing, right? Yeah. So I said a response, but it was completely, like, I said, "Oh, you call me a take sympathiser and because I'm no shouting this. I'm not shouting on that." Like, I done this. I explained this thing. I didn't explain myself properly. I think what I said was, what was it? I was like, "Oh, you call me Steve. We can't all be like racist and bigots and everything like that." Aye. So you didn't want me saying that?
No, don't touch the table.
Oh, right, okay. Right. So that's what I said, but clearly what I meant to say was the perception that, like, all Rangers fans, because online, like, you kind of for yourself, whenever you start off, people just expect you to hate this and say that, and when you didn't say it, they're like, why are you not saying that? So that's what I tried to say, but I was just all hyped up, man, when I done it. So I uploaded the video was actually my first ever video to get 1,000 likes. Like, the response on YouTube was absolutely immense. People understood it, and because I opened up about how much money I was earning, I showed it all, which a lot of YouTubers didn't do. But it was clipped out of context on Twitter, just with me saying that one sentence, and holy shit, the bed. I mean, it even looked bad, and I made it. You know what I mean? And I'm like, clearly that's not what I meant. Like, what's
that's the context thing, innit? And it's very important in everything, really. You 100%. Need to know the context, but we're probably guilty as well. We probably see one thing, like, that's human nature again. You 100%. See one thing and you just go by that, because how can you argue with it? You've seen the clip, you go, that's what he's fucking saying there, do you know what I mean? And
That-
you just go, boom, he's getting it here.
That's my problem. So when people like, I wasn't even angry at the people that was just watching the clip and seeing it, but I was like, the people that had seen my videos and everything were like, what's me hanging, like I didn't like Rangers fans, or like I didn't make Rangers fans, I just pretend to, or I spend my entire life, every single hour of my day talking about Rangers to make videos, made 600 videos, you know what I mean? What's me likely? And I just made a mistake, you know what I mean? I didn't explain myself properly, so I got the backlash and everything like that, and I got a wee bit of negative stuff. The worst ever one I got, do you want me to tell you the comment I got because of this video? Because of the,
I go for it.
right,
Man.
so the worst ever tweet was, my sister's got learning disabilities, by the way, I've spoken about that in a Q&A.
Yeah.
So it was like, I hope your mum and your spazzy sister gets cancer, you take loving cunt. That was the worst ever hang I got, and that was just messed up, man. I was like, okay.
And I bet you that was like an egg.
You have no idea, because I think everyone that kens me and everything, like you ken me, like my whole life is Rangers. Like it's hard to explain.
I mean, you dedicate a lot of your time to obviously researching Rangers and seeing what's happening, and I've fell into that as well in a sense, because I've made more videos about Rangers, and before that, obviously, you know, I go to all the home games, and I have done since I was 8, and I love it, and I love everything about Rangers and blah blah blah.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I would go on my Twitter, and I was like following a lot of boxing accounts and fitness accounts and other things that I was interested in the same with Insta. But then the more videos that I made about Rangers, the more accounts I followed about Rangers, the more this, and then before you know it, everything you're looking at is Rangers.
Rangers. That's it. That like.
And
I enjoy
especially
it.
Especially because it is good, honestly. Yeah. But especially if you're making videos about Rangers, you're constantly thinking, and I think a lot of people don't get this about the whole YouTube side of things. Mentally, it can be a wee bit of a burden, because a lot of folk, they work your traditional job, they work 9 to 5, they've got that security at the end of the month, they've got a guaranteed wage slip at the end of the month, and they don't understand, after 5 o'clock they can just turn off.
Mm-hmm.
We can't necessarily make
We're
YouTube
always
videos,
on.
Especially if it comes down to filming. We might be filming later on. Editing, I know I've edited way into the night, you've probably done it yourself, and then you're getting up early, you're repeating the process, and you put yourself under a lot of mental pressure probably that isn't even needed.
Yeah, 100%, mate.
And I've came to realise that as well, because I'm constantly thinking, I mean, I remember when I first got involved with YouTube, and I went on holiday with my girlfriend, right, and at the time I wasn't making as much Rangers videos, I was just doing everything that I enjoyed, and I was taking the camera everywhere with me, and at that time I don't even think I had 1,000 subs.
Mm-hmm.
And it just started playing on my interactions with people, because I'm constantly thinking, I need to get this on camera, I need to do this, I need to do that. Yeah. So it's messed up. That
think about it like that as well. Like me, I've no took a holiday, I've no went anywhere, because I make a video every day for 2.5 years now. Like I've never had basically a day off. I have one day off, like maybe during the week, but apart from that, you never go off. But I just want to go back to the follow thing as well, because I didn't want it to seem overly negative on them, because obviously I apologise for the way I explained it and everything like that, and obviously time moves on. I think people understood who I was, and to be fair to them, they even put out a gid form, I got told, by the same subscriber. I want to say his name, Mark. So he sent me a thing, and it was actually pretty nice. It was when I made the video about Russell Martin and the media, like see when he was obviously called the Orange. So I made a video about that, and to be fair, the people on the forum and that I've seen wrote a lot of nice things, and so I didn't want it to just seem in this video like,
no, obviously you're talking about an experience that you had. You're no bashing on anybody.
Absolutely.
It was a under the bridge. You've been and gone with that. You've moved on, but that's just obviously what happened. So you're just reiterating that essentially.
Yeah, I think there was like mixtures, like loads of things. I never explained myself properly, and it didn't look very good. I should have edited the video, man, but you can't what it's like. See, when you're annoyed and you're pissed off, you just like, let's just go. Let's just. I don't even think that video had an intro. Like I just slapped on the gear. I just
never even had a sponsor break or nothing.
I didn't. No, I never. That was one of my first videos that I never had a sponsor break in. So I apologise. I think again 99% of the people know is like that was just misspoke basically. Yeah, and I was just heated and I said the wrong thing, and I should have edited it.
Human, mate.
Human. I made a mistake.
It's like some people comment on some of my videos, right, and they might be 10 minutes long, and they'll say a word that I said wrong. Yeah. And I'll be like,
I get all the things because I say everything.
10,000 words that I said. Alright, do you know what I mean? We'll probably get it in this video as well. It's like you said the wrong word. Do you know? You say a word wrong and it's like, boom, I'm gonna pick on every single insecurity that you may have, and I'm gonna crush you. Do you know what I mean? It's crazy.
See one of the, like we were talking about making mistakes in videos and everything. See my other video I made the other day.
I seen that when I was brilliant. I showed my girlfriend. I was like, that's brilliant.
So I made a video, right, and I was talking about the lone players. So I was doing it, and I went right, Joe Dodo, and then I made a mistake.
So you're annoyed with yourself, and you were like,
I was like, messed up, and then I just went so that, and I just continued it, but I forgot to edit it.
That was class, mate. Honestly, I was howling at that.
But again, rather than deleting the video, and I was like, right, and the nation loved it, man. They were ripping me to shreds on Twitter and Instagram, and it was a good laugh. So I still make mistakes to this day, and it's just who I am. But it's good that like 99% of the people know that I love Rangers.
You don't take yourself too seriously either, don't you? Know, no. You actively criticise yourself in a sense, like that's 95% of my content when it comes to prediction videos, or you say something about the camera, or you say something, and you don't take yourselves too seriously. What's it like for you? Like, what would you say? Why do you keep making videos? I know that you love it, but why do you keep making videos?
I genuinely have a lot of fun making them. Like when I was doing my 9 to 5 job, right? So when I was growing up, like I didn't smoke or drink or anything. I don't know if you were going to touch on that bit. And I've always been like clean cut because I always thought I was going to be a football player. So and then like stuff all happened and everything like that, and it never quite worked out for me. Like I just lost the love for the game, so I just continued that going. So then a couple of years later, we obviously started making the videos and everything like that. We jumped back, and it's just I never made it as a football player, but I really, really love making the videos, like, because it's still in that world. Like, my mindset, I couldn't, when I was working the 9 to 5 jobs, I had so many of them, I was just never happy. You know what I mean? It's just, I'm grinding this, I'm doing that for what, to go back the next day, do the same thing.
And what for the man?
Air. It's like, none that I love. What do I love? I love Rangers. I love talking about football. Now I've been lucky enough to do that, and I can't explain how much I have fun, and I love ripping the piss at myself. Like, it's fun because I make mistakes all the time, and I just keep them in the videos because people seem to like them.
I like the transition one. Mind you used to do that
when I make it.
Kind of go transition, and then you just wouldn't transition, and then you would just kind of pick up your drink or something, and you go transition. So
I'd be like, I need to go.
All the fun things, like you've got a sponsored break. You've got Cjnovo992, you've got all your different wee sayings and stuff. It's just having fun with your community, innit, essentially.
Yeah, that's it. I just try and have a laugh, because people, like, I don't care what's happening in people's lives. Like myself, I just go for my own experience. What I used to go on YouTube for wasn't it for just straight news, like, because I could find that anywhere. I used to go on YouTube as a distraction for my shitty life at the time. So I used to go for a laugh. So if I can make 5 people laugh to watch my videos, then I'm doing alright. You know what I mean? And I try and do these things like the sponsor break. Do you kind of how that started?
Because you tell us.
Right, so the sponsor break, because I get asked this all the time. So the sponsor break was started because I was watching my YouTube, like FIFA YouTubers and stuff, and they would stop in the middle of their videos to push their app. It would drive me nuts. Like, because I'd just be getting in the video and then they would just cut.
By the way, these tops are going on sale soon.
So it resonate?
Yep.
So that's basically what they would do. They'd stop and be like, hey lads, while I've got you here, and I've got this great app that I use every single day.
Yeah.
So I just...
you don't.
You've never used
Watch
it?
this, 5 years from now, you'll be pushing some mad app or something.
If anybody wants to get in contact, I will push anything.
Me too. Look at this big wall, there's plenty of room for, like...
Right here.
That big massive logo saying stuff,
So my very first sponsor break is, I just grabbed my juice and I was like, oh, by the way, today's video is sponsored by Brew. And I just went like that, and then it just, people send me videos on Twitter doing it, and then it's just became this.
What was your best video you've been sent? Is somebody doing like a sponsor break?
Do you know what
Do you know
what my favourite one of all time was? It was a dad filming their kid.
That's the one I thought.
It was amazing. So this kid was like, what did you say, 2, 3? So he was sitting in like the thing that they eat and everything like that, and he's got like the wee sippy cup, and the dad says sponsor break, and the wee going sponsor break, and the double taps and he drinks, and I was just like, that made my whole night, because I think that was just before Christmas, and honestly that was immense. That was amazing.
See, coming away from YouTube a wee bit, right? I know when you first left school, you were trying to go into the army.
Aye, that's right. Wow. Man, you have done your research.
I do my research. I'm just very attentive when I'm speaking to people. You know,
alright,
value them.
So
tell us a wee bit about that, man, because I don't think maybe a lot of people have a clue that you're doing that career path. Yeah,
so when I left school, again, I didn't want to go straight to 95, because that obviously was never real interested me. So
appealed to you?
No, I can't do it. Like the retail and stuff, it was just no right for my head. So the football thing never quite worked out. So I was like, right, what do I want to do? And I've seen all the adverts, and like army just sounds like something, because I want to make my dad and that proud. You get what I mean? So I was like, right, that's what we'll do. So I started doing like the training and everything in Cumbernauld, and I think we spoke about this before with Grant and everything. Like, after a few weeks, I just realised it really just wasn't for me. The environment.
It's not for everybody.
No.
But at least you kind of went.
The physical stuff, it was fine. That's what I loved. Like, see, being out running, doing the hill, putting the stuff in your packs to make it heavy, putting your boots on and running up the hills. I loved all that. It was the stuff, like the discipline, just wasn't. I couldn't do it at all. I just struggled with it. Having somebody speak to you like that, I just couldn't deal with it. And yeah, so again, if it was all just that, loved it. But no, you've got to be disciplined. That's the thing with the army. You've got to have that and that, because you've got to be alright. And I just struggled with it. So I was like,
you were young at the time as well.
Yeah, like I just left high school. I was just trying to make my dad proud. So I was like, so I pushed myself right in it. Loved the physical stuff, but off, man, keeping the bet. Oh no,
yeah.
no, couldn't do it.
What was your best story when you were doing that then? Your worst story? What's one that comes to mind?
I was actually during my running one. So we were having to do this exercise. We had something on our packs to make it certain kilos. Can't remember. So we had all our packs. We were in our gear. So I had to jog along the street up this hill and back down. And what it pops on in these bins. And I don't know what it was. Right. I don't know if it's because I was doing actually pretty good at all the physical stuff. But the sergeant at the time was just riding me like something rotten. It's like, oh, I thought you're Mr. Show Off. I thought you're faster than this, right? So he actually ran with me. Like the whole way, like level with me. Yeah. And he was just ripping me a new asshole, if I'm honest with you.
Yeah.
So he said, oh, you're Mr. Show Off, blah, blah, blah. He kept saying that, Mr. Show Off. I've always heard that. So, and then when I got to the bin, he was just like, no, you never put it in the bin well enough. You have to go and do it again. And I was like, excuse me?
Jesus Christ.
And he was just like, go do it again. And I was like, what? And that wasn't a good day. Like,
did they make you do it again then? That is draining mentally. But I guess they were trying to test that.
Yeah, that's it. Because obviously I was doing pretty well in all the physical stuff. Like I was always finishing the top 3 and everything like that. So I think they were just trying to see if I actually had what it. Man, I think that was the day I realised this. No, I can't do this because I thought I was doing well, and to get so much negative feedback. Now I understand what he's doing, but then I was just left icy. I was like, "What's this guy doing to me this far?" I just ran my heart out, and he's just fucking shitting away at it. So that's my worst ever one. Like, what was it we were putting in the bin? I think we had to lift this like water jug and then carry it to a certain distance, pop it in the bin. But he says I never done it well enough, so I had to go back to the very start.
That sounds intense. I don't know if I can do that. I'm probably the same in the physical side of things, but see, it's that mental side.
That's
you
different.
Just be like, who are you talking to, Dick? Do you know what I mean? You just want to go. You just want to go for him or something. But
I remember someone said that to the sergeant away, because what happened is we used to go to Forth Valley College. Used to get picked up because we had pickups everywhere, right? They used to come in the bus, and someone wasn't happy. Similar to me, but doing a circuit training, wasn't he? Like, he was getting rid the whole time, and he was just one of these guys, right? And I could see him in the back of the bus. He was just being cheeky. He was like the ringleader, and he said something to the sergeant on the way for the motorway back. And sergeant, what the fuck did you just say? He's like, oh, how come you always want us to do it? Oh, but I've not seen you do it. That was before any of the stuff with me. And the sergeant just slammed on the brakes to tell him to get out and knocked him off the course. I'm being serious, made him walk home on the motorway.
Zero tolerance.
Zero. And I was like, and not one other person spoke the rest of the bus.
Yeah.
Aye. I mean, fair enough, because the guy was cheeky. He did say a lot of cheeky things, like, I can't remember what he said. I didn't want to speculate as well, but he said something. The sergeant obviously heard. Said, "What did you say?" And the guy was like, and they just kept.
He never liked it, so he just kicked him off.
Fucking get out the bus. The guy's like, I'm not getting out of the fucking bus. And the guy go out the fucking thing, opened the back of the bus. And I was like, you're getting out, and I'm dragging you. And the guy just went, oh. He came out like, fuck it now. And
I'll wait, mate. And he's walking down the fucking M80.
You could see him like staring at the bus and everything as if we're going to come back for a nothing. We were just gone. So, wasn't it quite for me that? No. My sarcasm just would have been wasted, I think.
Another thing, you've mentioned it already, making your dad proud.
Yeah.
Is that a big overriding factor in all the things that you do?
Yeah, I think that's probably my main one, because
I can tell he's had like an influence on you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
My mum and dad's obviously split up at a young age, so my dad, you see my dad at the weekends, and my dad was, sorry dad, my dad was a really good football player. He had contracts for Hibs and Motherwell. He didn't want to sign for either one of them, because he was waiting to sign for Rangers. Like, my dad's like, I've told you before, he's just crazy blue. He would never. So he had that, like, when he's 15, 16, that was in his mind, like, no, I'm not signing then. He's fine. So what happened is he went and played bonus with his pals when he shouldn't have been playing. And I think I don't know if he was tipsy or that at the point, but anyway, he jumped off for a header, fell in a frozen part, done his Achilles and that in his ankle. And back then, that you're talking about in the 70s, because my dad's 60, sorry dad. So they used a heat lamp on his thing to try and bring the swelling down, and it burnt all his tendons and everything in his ankle. And, and that was his career done. And so that was always a touchy subject and everything. Like my dad obviously had his own problems after that as well, so I was always like, nah, right, I'll make it, and I'll date for him. You know what I mean?
That's class, mate. Honestly.
So.
And you're doing your thing now.
I'm doing alright. Like you got to see me playing the charity match. That's why I was refusing when I got that head knock in the charity match.
No way, I'm continuing.
Nah, man, my nose was broken. That I was just like, right, break it back in, hide the blood for the ref, and we carry on. I think you crossed me the ball. I couldn't even see the ball. It just hit off me.
Man, like, see if you watch back in the highlights. On a plate, man.
I couldn't even see it. I was just like, see if you look.
Denied me that assist.
Okay.
You probably saw about 10 balls and just went off. There we go.
If you look back at it and you look, I don't know if you can get the angle in my face. I'm just like trying to look at where the ball is.
It was like a touch like a baby elephant.
Good man.
Really did somebody's windy in Grangemouth. So moving on for that, then what was it like for you to start getting involved with the Scotland YouTube team?
It was mad.
For me, it was awesome because I stopped playing football in about 5th year essentially.
Yeah.
But before that, surprisingly, I only started playing football in about P5, P6.
Really?
Honestly,
you're a basketball man, aren't you?
No, P5, P6, right? I was just more I don't know, I just had a wee kick about now and again, but I never really played that much.
Yeah.
And then I remember the first match I actually watched was Steven Gerrard, 3H, Istanbul. Champions League.
Really? Is that the first one?
Honestly, that was the first match.
I mean, that's full circle, isn't it?
So, like, all my family, like, we're pure die-hard Rangers fans, went to matches and that. And I never went to my first match until Middlesbrough,
right.
when I was about 8. But I wasn't pure interested in it at that point.
Because
I never started playing football to further on.
Yeah.
And then I played all the way through to 5th year. When I got into 5th year, I got into boxing. And I wanted to be a promoter because I knew I'd never be able to be a boxer because I was never
discipline as well.
fit enough. So at the time, I was 15 stone essentially, and 5th year at school. So it was like, that was hard.
Yeah.
But I was always like a popular guy, so people would call you names and stuff. But I would always be able to brush it off, and I was popular. So that sort of thing. So about 5th year, I went fuck this. And I stopped playing football. Team folded, and I started playing basketball. That's when I started losing weight and stuff like that.
That's brilliant, man.
I did a wee story.
There's a wee story for you.
Story time for me.
Story time.
Aye.
Ding.
Did you even ask a question there, or was I just letting out all my answers?
So when we started getting back into the football, I don't think many really people that
I was
kid.
going to say sorry for interrupting.
Sorry.
So that was good for me getting back into football. I enjoyed that.
And played for Great Scotland.
Aye.
So Batchy, so me and Batchy was talking about it for a long time. I know Aaron Thompson on Twitter, he's kind of said that I stole the idea. As a subscriber was like, you should play in a charity match, and we ended up playing a year and a half. I swear to God, it wasn't because we copied you, I swear. He sent me the tweets, he did send it. But so me and Batchy was talking about it, and we're like, this would actually be really, really great. And we were like, brilliant. And you I'm like, I just go with the flow. I'm like, sounds, because a lot of things get pitched and nothing ever happens. You how it is. So I was like, right, Batchy, we can do it. And he was like, what charity, blah blah blah. And we were all kind of talking mental health. And even before we were talking about the players, I think Batchy was just like, I'll sort that. It's fine. I'll get the team. If you can just help with the training and stuff like that, because obviously I've got a wee bit of football background and everything. I was like, that's fine. So I'll do the football stuff. You do the off the field stuff. You get that, because there's so much off the field. That man killed himself. That man killed himself for us. I like to rub the piss out of him, but fair play to him.
Aye. Touching on that, Batchy did do an absolutely amazing job.
People will never understand.
So much stuff behind the scenes that you won't understand. And I can talk about it from my point of view when we got in for him to do the filming. That was just one aspect. You know,
the guy killed himself.
He had to source a company that would get us the cameras. We ended up going for like professional standard cameras. Then we had to get insurance for the cameras. We had to go and pick out the cameras. We had to organise like everything. We had to make, there was so much
sponsors, kits
for the cameras. Do you know what I mean? I mean, look at these.
Look at these bad boys.
They're absolutely gorgeous.
Available. Resonate. So so once you got the team together, I remember the first training session. I remember I said to Batchy, and I think I'll tell you this, I went, yeah, you're not giving me much to play with here, Batchy. I was like, what you doing to me here, Batchy?
Because it was a lot of guys that never played football, essentially. There was had your standout players like C-Skull HD, who's actually behind the camera today.
So we had to say that he's paid us.
Young Lewis as well, in goals.
Brilliant.
And there was other boys that had some experience, like Wee Marley and that. And then there was some boys that had never played. Like,
Never.
Social Havoc, Darren, he never played an 11s game. Ever.
Can I say something about Darren? His first ever game playing 11s at left back, it was against a professional football player, and in that friendly, I'm against a professional his first ever time playing football in 11s park was against a professional.
I wasn't there. Oh, we would have probably won.
That's the day I done my groin. That was a sore day. That was a great experience. Like I like getting back into it. I'd done a lot of the training and the tactics. I'd spend ages and ages trying to fix a formation up for us. I had a couple of tries, we've had friendlies, and it wasn't really working.
I mean, just sending me through different things and we'd talk about it as well.
Yeah, it was just like I was so focused on that as well, because I knew, like, if we're being cheeky, like, I knew in talent wise we probably weren't going to beat them. But what we could beat them was structure and focus, and if we took our chance, we'd win the game. And I think if you go back and look at the game, basically the 4-5-1 just completely nullified them completely.
And that was like a real late game changer as well.
I changed it, and I said to Batchy, I was like, I'm going to change it, and he's like, that's risky. Like,
I know.
And I was like, no.
Because all along, Callum was supposed to play CDM.
Yeah. Sorry,
ended up playing centre back. Bossed it at centre back. What else? There was a couple of
Cruiser was a right back. I moved him into right mid.
Cruiser was a right back, went into centre mid and had a really good game. He never had much experience at centre mid, I mind him telling me, but he had an awesome game, mate. He was just up and down, and then he scored the infamous goal.
Yeah, I made that cross. I made that change like 2 days before the actual day. Honestly, I made the change 2 days before that.
I know, I mean, you send it through, mate.
I was looking at it, I was just, because I was needing something in the midfield, because my plan was to keep it tight in the midfield, and I was like, I wasn't quite getting it, sorry Callum, but I thought, I trust you at centre back to help the defence, because obviously they've never played the game before, so I put him there, and I was like, I put you in the midfield, I can, you'll keep cruising, I've got Batchy, and the frees can all move, so I was like, that's my linchpin, as long as I keep that flooded in the middle of the park, we'll be alright, and thankfully it
came through, mate. Obviously. You assisted me for the first goal.
After I got a concussion, just banged on, straight back up.
I buried that at second attempt. Honestly, it was a big goal, right?
Oh, it was a big goal.
It was a great save. And then the second goal, what was the second goal again?
Cross. The cross.
The cross shot.
The infamous cross.
The infamous cross went in at 2-0, came back out and just annihilated them in the second half.
Do you remember at half time what I had to go and do?
It was a standout.
He was brilliant. It's truly that free kick. Who won the free kick with a bit of intelligent play? Oh, that was me.
Was that dive,
Do you remember what I had to do at half time? Do you remember I had to go to the site before fill it with cold water just to try and wake up? I was like,
that banana bread was class as well, wasn't it?
Fantastic. Shout out to Goggy's mum.
Also shout out to Gogsy's mum for supplying the banana bread at Jack's 21st.
Thank you, we appreciate it.
We were at Jack Robertson's 21st and Gogsy showed up with a box of stock which essentially usually holds butter. He takes it out, bearing in mind we're at a 21st.
21st, yep.
21st, tunes are blaring, everybody's having a good time. Couple of beverages, couple of cokes. Last sponsored break, he just pulls out the stock, and we just
boys banana bread.
Big Cruiser who was sober, he was just burying into that.
It was fantastic.
Some boy, man.
What happened to that Sea Skills that day?
Sea Skills, I don't even want to.
No, we didn't want to.
We'll no touch.
Gogsy pulled.
Gogsy did pull, aye.
Fair play to him.
Fair enough,
aye. So it was a great experience. So now I've got this whole idea of group content. Me and Batchy genuinely talk like numerous times a day, pitching ideas to each other about what we can do as a group, and I think we've got a great group. I think we've got different personalities, and that's
everybody's get different strengths as well.
That along with the football stuff, like you're still gonna see loads of football stuff, but I want to slowly like transition more real life stuff as well, and a day things, because as a football team I believe we can do a lot of things. I will hashtag for no picking me, so I want to play them, score against them, so we'll go with that, and I think that's going to be for us to build up in that as well.
I'm looking forward to that, man. We've done a few things now, haven't we?
Yeah, we have. We've got a lot of things like
I
close.
Think maybe we'll not talk about it, right? But I think we'll talk about it after. Cameron will announce it maybe later, but what I'm thinking would be pretty cool. Would be awesome. But we've all thought about it, obviously. Just that bit, a group chat.
Oh, right. I got you.
So, that'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, it would be mine. There's potential.
There's so much things we could do. It's just funny because it's so, as he says, it's all different personalities.
Yeah. We
could just go and get a game of bowling and make it funny.
I know, all wearing our kits, our football kits.
No, maybe not.
Socks and everything.
It's an accident to do. I'll get all the team on like one by one and we'll all turn up with the kits. Probably it'll just be like the meme of this show.
Yeah, you know I like it. You've got to embrace it every time now. Same kit.
Mentioned it there actually. Hashtag.
Yeah.
Talk to you about your hashtag experience. Hashtag are obviously I seen a post the other day saying that they were got the seventh most views in the UK.
Yeah.
Rangers were 8th, they were 7th.
Yeah.
Above them was like your Man U's, Man United's and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Great things that Spencer's doing down there.
Okay.
Hashtag with the new channel and being in non-league, top of the league as well.
Yeah.
You had the chance to go down and try out for the academy.
I did indeed, aye.
Talk us through that process.
So what happened was they basically put up a video and it was like for people who want to come to the academy trials. So I filled in my application and it took a wee while to get back to me, obviously because I think the location was a bit of a disaster as well. But they go back to me.
The training was in London.
The training was in London, so that was my first time ever being in London. So what happened was I got told it was in February, so I had about 3 months and I just fitness. I was like, I need to get ready. But I also had laser eye surgery December the 20th. And 3 weeks later, I was in the academy, and you're not supposed to play for 8 weeks, so I had to sign a wee waiver. But no with hashtag with my doctor and everything like that. So I went down. It was great. So I went down in the London. I scouted where I was going to play the day before, and I went and I played. So I think most people know, but I'm kind of like a centre forward. That's kind of my position. But on my application, I knew hashtag's got Dan Brown, they've got and Ryan Adams. They've got strikers. So I was like, right, I'll play in the wing. So I got there, and everyone was coming in the wing. I'm talking about everyone.
Everybody had the same idea.
Yeah, everyone had the exact same idea. So when we were creating,
Dan Brown and Ryan Adams were flying, weren't they?
Phenomenal.
Yeah.
So what happened is they created teams and everything like that, right? And everyone was like, "What positions?" So I was like, "I'll play right back," because I used to play right back. So I was like, "Right, I'll go in the defence." So I think I maybe I tied my hands behind my back and everything, but I still done pretty well. I know I got selected as a reserve. So at the end, everyone got cut. People got cut every 2 hours. If you want to perform and you got cut, that's how it kind of worked out. Yeah, so it was because they had to get narrowed because there were 100 boys there.
Yeah.
So by the end there was 20 boys or something. So it was a great day, man. Spencer, to be fair to him, he was just talking to everyone. You'd think someone like that, but he took pictures with everyone, spoke to everyone's family. So continued to get cut. I was right to the very end, and I got to the end. I've done some nice stuff actually at right back. Actually, I made a couple of goal line clearances as well. I even went into centre back because our centre back, God bless his soul, wasn't fast, and he was just conceding his goal, so I had to swap him out. So I really thought I was going to make it through, and that's what I was kind of my coach, my wee hashtag coach and everything. I played with Hugh Wizzy, played with these lads, and I was like, man, I'm pretty confident with this. So when they're reading out the names, what happened is I think there was 6 or 7 people from the 20 that was selected. And there was also people selected as a reserve. So the 6 people got announced. I never got picked, but then my name got read out as a reserve. So I was like, well, that's pretty good. So at the end, Christian Stewart, he runs Colossal football team. That's another YouTube team. He said to me that he really backed for me because he's been with me all day. He was like, wow. So he was like, yeah, you deserve to go through. So I was like, I was fighting with them and everything because some people obviously they can't watch every player. So some people never had any idea about that and that. So
and different people are looking for different things as well.
100%.
Boxing is subjective. Some people like a puncher, some people like a boxer.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
I mean, right back. I hadn't played right back in 11 years. When I played it, but to be fair, I got stuck in. You came on live, man. I'll die in the park. So I got stuck in a lot of times. So I got I met Spencer at the end. He was like, really sorry, you were literally just closest to the. I think the distance really did play a big part of it because the way I was kind of explained it, because obviously we spoke to Spencer. I don't know how many people can. Spencer was in one of my videos and everything. He's class guy.
Yeah, sorry.
He basically just said the way hashtag works is we arrange friendlies. With 10 days notice because at that point they weren't in non-league yet, and to be honest with you, you're in Scotland, so what happens if you were working that day? Do you know what I mean? We need to phone our boys locally.
They need to be able to go.
They need to just go straight there. And I was just fair enough. And to be fair, the boy that won it, he's now playing for Northampton.
Oh, aye, Scotty Pollock.
Remember the name?
Awesome player. Wembley Cup man of the match.
Yeah.
In my eyes.
Now he's went
16 years of age. Now he's at Pro Youth.
And he's in FIFA.
Aye, exactly. I saw that.
I mean, what? I mean, if you're going to lose...
If you're going to lose, you need to lose to Scotty Pollock.
I mean, fair enough.
What a boy.
There was actually some good players on my team. There was a Rangers boy.
Was there?
Aye, my team, what was his name? I think he came from Wales. He was wearing Rangers socks, and I was just like...
Yeah.
We just met each other's eyes, and we were just like, there you are, son. There you are.
Just gave you that nod.
Aye, so that was good. Some of the boys that I was actually in my team with, the strikers and that, they play with hashtag Academy now. Jack Knight and everything got through, but I don't think he made it to the very end. But a couple of the wingers and that, they play for them now.
So
but I think they are locally.
Your overall hashtag experience was pretty...
Oh, brilliant, aye. Gotten it, obviously never made it, but again, it's opened up a lot of doors, and hopefully now with our team, I'd like to get revenge on them, because I wouldn't be playing right back, Spencer.
Exactly.
So, see you soon.
That would be class.
That would be good, the redemption.
Awesome.
Nah, the promos.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. I thought it'd be a good laugh. Spencer was always nice about it.
Yeah.
So a lot of just good vibes with
Yeah,
it.
definitely.
I got my love for the game as well, and it also led to what we done as well, because I was like, right, I want to do more of this stuff on YouTube, because if hashtag and Colossal, all these stuff can do it, who's in Scotland doing it? No one.
Exactly.
So I was like,
Scottish YouTube is rising right now. I've seen it. There seems to be a lot of different creators coming out. Some of them are small, some of them are really fucking talented, some of them are really good at things, but it's seems to be harder up here in Scotland, and I've found this as well when it comes to your vlogging, comes to putting yourself out there in social media. People in Scotland right now, they don't really get it. They're still in that transition period, but I think it's kind of coming out of the dark ages.
slowly.
I think that maybe America are 10 years in front of us, England are like 3 years in front of us. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it was, I'll talk about a wee story that happened last week actually, and it was regarding the good man there, C Skills, who done a Rangers versus Rapid Vienna vlog.
Yeah,
I also done a vlog on that match, and the feedback that I got for that one was absolutely unbelievable. My most successful and fun video that I've ever made.
Oh, right.
I had people that I've been sitting with for years coming up to me and saying, listen, the editing and that and stuff like, because there was other parts of the editing that we'll talk about off camera, and they were like, the editing and stuff, awesome, brilliant, loved it. Older people as well.
Yeah.
But Callum made a vlog as well, and some idiot, I'm going to call him an idiot because he is an idiot, went onto his video, screenshotted it, takes to Twitter, and then puts it out there. This is a disgrace. Fans shouldn't be recording themselves during the matches and all this. But fair enough, see if that's not your cup of tea, then good stuff, do you know what I mean? If you don't like what you're watching, change the channel, motherfucker. That's the way that I look at it, honestly.
That was the chair.
Big Tyson Fury says something like that, and I totally agree with that. It's just a different way of having that match day experience, I think.
Yeah.
So I'm on your side here, Callum boy. So do you know what's quite funny? Before I stop ranting about this guy, right? I go down his feed, hope he's watching, go down his feed, right, and he's tweeting, asking about tickets and prices and all that after the Rapid Vienna game. Wasn't even at the fucking game, mate. Don't tell a fan who's paid his hard-earned money how to act at a match when you've not even been to the game. So, Scottish YouTube, it's rising.
I like the passion, mate. I like
to
the
get
passion.
that out there.
See, to be fair, like the vlogging and stuff like that, I think you kind of. I'm a notorious. I hate vlogging. Like I can't do it. I can't do it. Doesn't mean like I say you can't do it or he can't do it. I just it doesn't work for me at all. I like talking about the game after it. Some people are like, why do you not vlog every game you go to? It's like I like to go home and make my video on it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's just a different style reporting and making videos essentially.
Aye.
About the same thing.
100%.
It's just a different way of doing it.
That's why I think we complement each other very well. Like the match experience, and obviously the fun recap. Because even the St Johnstone game, we were both fit. I never made a vlog or anything. I didn't.
Exactly.
I just made my normal video, and I loved doing it. That's what I enjoyed doing. Do you want to talk about because I sometimes get asked why I didn't go to the games or anything like that. Do you want to talk about
Aye, man.
So, to be fair, I'm 25. Well, 26 now. Sorry, I always call myself 25. 26.
Getting on a wee bit.
Ah, man,
I'm 20, spring chicken.
The greys, man. The greys are kicking in.
Big
So
Cruiser wanted me to ask you actually how you're grey, but we'll
I'll tell you later.
hard life.
Very literally. So I've got a lot of stuff that going out. Like people didn't realise. Like people's like parents pay for stuff and everything like that. That doesn't happen for me at all. Like I've got loads of bills to pay, my house bills, everything, and it's just when I was making my videos and my Vodafone thing, I could have afforded like getting a season ticket and going and travelling from Falkirk to Glasgow, everything. I could have done that, but now, but obviously my boss at the time, I'm not allowed to talk about it, but she never gave me the weekends off, so we're not allowed to talk about that.
She's a boot.
Yeah, bastard. 3 bosses, not one Saturday, Sunday off. They wouldn't. They made me work every because they knew what I'd done.
They knew, aye.
So because they called it a conflict of interest and made sure I worked every weekend, so I could never go to a game.
That's dumb.
Yeah, so that was the kind of pressure I was dealing with. So literally that. But now that I've lost that income because I was used to 2, it's especially tight to now. But as we've spoke about, is I'm planning for next season getting my season ticket back. Maybe obviously I'll not be the same seat I had before I started working at Vodafone when I had gone with my dad and that. But I'll still like that's the plan because I plan to grow to a stage where I can get back to that. So I can understand people's frustrations and like, but I don't think you should always just blame someone if they can't make it the game. They're not allowed to talk about it because that's not very fair. I don't think that's quite right. Just like yourself, people that goes to the game can vlog it, but people that can't go to the game, what folks like Manchester, like me, fucking paying out their arse and bills, got their own house, got their own. That's the reason
why I'll stick up for the vlogging and stuff, because there's a lot of people that have messaged in and stuff that can I get to the match? Because they're in Australia. Rangers have got a global, not just Australia.
Shout out to Rangers Canada, by the way. There's a loyal bar that
South
always.
Africa one, I know. Same name.
No.
But, the Rangers are a global fan base, right?
Yeah.
Not everybody can get to Ibrox.
Yeah.
So I see it as an avenue for people to have a match day experience through the eyes of a fan. Do you know what I mean? So easily I could go to the match and I could record the match, right? I could just take clips of the match. Yeah. But like that's another thing. So people say it's egotistical and cringy recording yourself and your reactions. Wee disclaimer, I don't record myself for 90 minutes. I try and make it as convenient as possible by using a GoPro session, which is literally this size. You press it, it gets a wide angle view of your reaction. I'm singing. I'm no detached for the game. As you saw. I'm engaged, aren't I? In the matches as well.
Very engaged.
But I see it as I've completely lost what I was thinking talking about there, but honestly, but
you have people that can't make it to the games globally or anything.
Exactly,
like that.
So it's just an avenue for them to watch it. So I'm recording my reactions because that is the view of one fan.
Yeah.
And I could easily record the match. If you want to see the match, watch the highlights. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's the way I see it. Sometimes I do the fan clips and that, but I don't just record the game.
The full game.
I don't see the point in that. Yeah. Do you know?
And I've been at like a couple of games, like I was at Hibs and everything like that, and I just people ain't gonna turn up because they didn't see me. Like I'm not like a celeb, you know what I mean?
Aye.
Like you've been there, like I'll get stopped about
like 50,000. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, like you're not gonna see me every single time. To be fair, new though when we go, you can what it's like. If, like
there's more and more people recognising us.
Yeah, and I'm not really good with that. I don't know if I want to do it. Like I always.
I'm quite good at it.
You're good at it.
See, I think that. Like, what were you gonna say there?
Like you're very good at. You can like. I mean, when I meet people and everything like that, like it's weird because it's such a one-sided thing. Like they think they know you because they've seen one side, so they've got this like awareness of you, but you didn't care none of them. So I've got no idea what to say to people. And like when I go to Rangers games now, I'll get stopped 20-25 times if I'm there early enough and everything. I'll go with policies, and I always just feel so bad because I never know what to say to them. Like, so I apologise to anyone I've ever met. I'm actually extremely awkward.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So
I apologise.
I think that I'm maybe more comfortable with that situation.
Yeah, I didn't understand why though, because it's just like you just meet someone who's just like, come on for a picture, won't say a song, hold the flag. I'm like,
and see, like you personally, you know a person, you'll like that. Do you know what I mean? You're not awkward. You're not an awkward person. You don't kick about being awkward. So I think it's just experience, right? So when I was at college, I worked as a sports coach.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
So I worked for a company and I would go into primary schools and I'd go into high schools and I needed to be enthusiastic as fuck. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
To kids that I'd never met before.
Aye.
So I'd be giving it da-da-da, this.
That's literally what it is.
See, when I meet somebody that kind of recognises me, I'm just like that.
Aye.
I'm myself, and I know, I know the fact they know who I am, which is a mad weird situation.
Yeah.
And you always know when somebody recognises you because they kind of double take you. I've got a funny story about that actually. I'll say it in a wee minute, but
get to tell the Nando's one involving sea skills. I'll tell that one.
So I just try and get to know the person. So I'll say, what's your name? Where you come from? That's it, and it's just experience getting to know that. But the story that I was going to say, right? I was standing at a bus stop and I'm waiting for the 75. I was going to training. Actually.
Right. Okay.
Shit, why did I just say the number? Bleep that!
Bleep
that! I'm driving now, I'm back to the so it's all good. Anyway, so I'm sitting at this bus stop, right, and a car goes past, and there's a boy, he's like maybe 16 in the passenger seat, and I'm standing at the bus stop, right, and you know how you look at a window and you see somebody and you look away? So this boy's done that, right, he's looked around, seen me at the bus stop, then looked away, and then turned back round, instantly went, and like made eye contact with me, and then I had a Twitter DM and he was like, I've just saw you. So
I'll tell you a fun little story before we talk about the Nando's one. Two of the weirdest times I've ever been recognised, right, and I think this is when I'm alright to be awkward.
I've got another story for a weird place, but
right, go. So one of the times I was obviously in Ibrox's toilets. Like that's just a weird experience. See when I was doing
mine's is involving a toilet.
Yeah, so I was doing a pee and I was just like, see, you just kind of wonder, you're just like, and I just saw this guy like. And I was just like, I really hope he recognises me. I went, alright, he's like, CJ, like that. He was drunk, like, to be fair. God bless him. He was funny.
You're just all out at this point.
Yeah, I was all out. So was he. We made eye contact because we were like obviously peeing. So that was a fun time. But the guy was brand new after. We're like, we finished in the toilet. I spoke to him for a couple of minutes.
And then went back.
So, and also, I was at McDonald's drive-through. I think I've told you this story. Or maybe I've told you.
Was this the Bachelor video?
No. So I went to McDonald's, right, and I ordered my meal. So I ate it and everything like that, and I went home and I got say you get Facebook messages, message received, but it's no people, it's on your friends list. Someone just went, "Did you enjoy your meal? I just served you at McDonald's."
Damn.
That was all he said. I was just like,
"Thanks, Paul." That's mad.
I was just like, I really hope he's no Celtic fan or he's spouting that.
Yeah, you know, it's like the Slim Shady video, man, where the woman annoys him. He's just like,
that's right.
One of mine, I was at the Jerry Cinnamon concert.
Oh, right, okay.
Which I've seen a lot of hate for Jerry Cinnamon as well. Simply because he's a Celtic fan. Yeah. I've seen another tweet.
Kevin Bridges as well.
Kevin Bridges is like, you cannot enjoy Kevin Bridges if you support Rangers or Jerry Cinnamon. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. So I was at that, mate, and I was in doing a piss as well. And this guy, because obviously he is known as being a Celtic fan, right? But he's not a pure in-your-face Celtic fan, Jerry Cinnamon.
Yeah.
It's like some of my best pals are Celtic fans. Like, it's just the way.
Mally's a Celtic fan.
So
not Ryan.
I'm down the toilet, I go to wash my hands, then there's this other guy pissing, right? And then he sees me, he's like, "Damn!" Right? It was like an Asian guy, so he's come up to me, never washed his hands, and he's gone in for like the handshake.
Oh no!
He's gone in for the handshake, so I'm just like, so you come in for the handshake, right? I'm just like, oh. I give him the old fist bump, right? And he's like, "Mate, I think that me and you are the only Rangers fans in here giving it all this," right? So that was that story.
Brilliant.
And then you get some as well where somebody will like, "I seen you in the tune today, you were wearing a red trackie." It's like, why do you not say alright? It's just, it's a laugh, man. It's funny.
It's good. It's good.
It is weird because like, you're no used to it.
No.
Callum's having some technical difficulties right now, people. It's probably out of battery, mate, so you'll need to change the battery on that one. You know what I'm saying? Jesus
Get your
Christ.
finger at your arse, eh?
I told you that this series can only get better, people. It can only get better production value. Oh, jeez, alright. I'm back. Callum, he's obviously not experienced in this, but...
Absolutely not.
Shout out to Callum for actually coming through and pulling through and helping us out today. So, we round of applause, Callum, my man. Thanks very much. Okay. You've done your best.
Right.
You won't... The only way's up for here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Started at the bottom.
So, Scottish creators, we'll talk about some people that you see rising right now. And who are you talking about then?
So... I'm kind of weird when I watch YouTube. I don't know like if we've ever spoken about that before. Like my stuff that I watch on YouTube is usually documentaries, or I like watching people's films perspectives about movies. Like that's what I do all the time. Like I watch.
Because you always get the pictures, aren't you?
I absolutely love movies, man. It was always an escape for me, like for the stuff that I was seeing and like when I was growing up and everything like that. Like movies was just my escape away. And I used to love it like all my time, so I'm obsessed with watching movies. So Foundflix is my favourite channel. He's not Scottish, but he literally explains movies well.
We can talk a bit about YouTube and who you...
Nice. And there's a Scottish guy though, I'm really sorry, man. I think his name's like Wolfman or something like that. Right. He does like, kind of like, he talks about Halloween, so shout out to him as well. He's up to about 13,000 subscribers now, and he's killing it lately. He's doing really well. He's actually a subscriber of mine. He's one of the nation, and I just seen him liking one of my tweets, and I seen that he had uploaded a video because I follow people. I just started doing that, and I never realised that was such a big thing for people. So I just follow him, and I just said, I was like, man, this is brilliant. Like, and he follows me. You kidding me? So I subscribed to him, and so that's what I like to watch. I like watching film perspectives. Like films that maybe the people's watching didn't like Cable Guy, and people break it down and explain it, and you're like, holy sh! It gives you a new. So that's what I love watching YouTube for, and again just for the entertainment value in that as well. So that's
you spoke about your idol earlier on. Do you want to touch on your idols then?
Yeah.
Tell us a wee bit about them. How they've inspired you to create maybe the content.
So like YouTube and everything, or like
just in
they read so where I get like my comedy style. So my favourite, one of my two favourite shows of all time is The Office and Extras, both by Ricky Gervais. It's very like I never really understood it. The first time I watched The Office, I was like, this is crap. So I watched it years and years later, and I was like, this is the funniest thing I've ever seen, because I got it. Like it was cringy because it wants to be cringy. Like, and I just thought that was the funniest thing in the world, and it genuinely just cheered me up so much. So I was watching this guy, and I was just, David Brent's the character, and he's just so cringy, and it's like he thinks he's brilliant at everything, but he's actually crap and everything. And I was just like, that's great, I love that. So that's what I started doing in my videos. That's why I started doing transition, and then I'd walk away and find things, and then I would come back and everything like that, because they would do stuff, similar stuff like that, and I just thought that was brilliant. And cringy humour's I think the funniest. Like, because that's see when you get someone going, that's embarrassing to watch. That is what I'm trying to do, and usually works, to be fair. So that's...
And they'll come back as well, because some people will watch it and they'll think, that's cringy in general.
Yeah.
But they'll still come back to see the cringe, and then some people will come back, that's cringy, but it's funny.
Aye.
Do you know what I mean? So,
I think that there is a fine line, though, I think, between cringe and, like, cringy and funny. And it's trying to find that balance. Like, that's what I've been trying to...
you don't want to just constantly be cringy.
Yeah, you always want to try and make your videos mean something. So I like to have, like, a wee jokey style. I like to have daft things. So I'll keep it, like, light-hearted, but also then provide the actual meaningful stuff as well. So I think I've finally found the right balance, because I think a year ago, when I look back at my videos, I didn't really like them. I don't know if you're like that. Like, you watch videos a year ago and you're like, I could have done that better, I could have said that better. I mean, you're always your biggest critic, but then I'm watching them like, I think I've got a good balance now. I think I've got a good balance now, but I still want to find that thing. Because do you watch your own videos after they're done? Like, do you watch them?
Literally, I watch. So when I'm editing, I watch it so many times.
Like when you're building up.
Editing, like just constantly go back and forth for different parts and make sure the sound's right, like leading into the next sound and that, the next clip, and then when I've rendered it, I'll watch it again. Then I'll upload it. Then I'll watch it again.
That's my strategy.
And then when I actually press the publish button, I'll watch it again. And then I watch it maybe a few times after that. I just constantly watch it.
Oh, Div's views is just himself.
It is kind of no. What annoys me about that bit is that when somebody comments and you need to go reply back to a comment and you've already watched your video 5 times or something, and then it's just your stupid face and voice and you're trying to reply to your comment and just hate yourself. It's like, pause. So that's me. One up people hate me.
That's what I do as well. So most of my videos, when I make them, if I'm honest, about 18-19 minutes long. And that's just too long. I don't want to take up too many. Like, genuinely got the ego to think
this
people...
video's probably over an hour right now.
I know, so we've killed that. But I always try and bring it down to near to 10 minutes. Hello, Mum. You enjoying it? Dad's checked out an hour ago. He's bored. He's gone. As soon as he heard his shout out, he was like, I'm off. He's telling everyone I'm 60-year-old. I'm away. So I try and bring it down to 10 minutes. So I try and keep it like flowing. So I watch it when I'm editing over and over again. Then when I upload it, I watch it again. And then after that, I think if you can watch your own videos, you're doing alright. Like, I can't watch my old videos. And because I think that's when I've got a problem. I'm like, like, I think my FIFA videos I'm doing now are quite funny, even though that's the first time I've ever done live reactions, like, in that sense. So people are enjoying that. So I think we're going in the right direction.
Nice one, mate.
Thank you. Classic.
So, I think you were talking to me about different ways to improve the way that you're doing it right now. What avenues are you going to go doing? Because I think you were talking about maybe a green screen and
that's right. So I think the background, I've been kind of going back and forth, but I genuinely believe a green screen will take me to my next like sort of phase. I think that'd be funny today, cause especially if there's a foul that I can talk about, I could even maybe throw up in the green screen. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, but genuinely just improve the background. So I think that'd be an instant day one like improvement. Sort of like the True Jordan route, if I'm honest with you, because that's what he done. Because he started off filming on his
green screen guy, wasn't he, man?
He was, and then he turned into a green screen guy. Now you look at him, the guy's got like, what an inspiration he is. He's just completely changed his life for it. And I'm just like, people didn't understand that about YouTube. They're just like, why are you talking to yourself in the bedroom? I'll sometimes get that, go and get a real job. I'm like, why?
I know.
Like, why would I work 9 to 5, do that and be miserable? That's making me depressed. Or why do I want to try it? This might fail. Like, you know what I mean? It's not a guaranteed success, but it might succeed. And I'd rather, I'm half full.
You'd rather than just get your best shot and see where it lands.
Yeah, I can fail. I can fail and be
the best way to learn and get better.
That's it. I can fail and be alright with it because I know that I've tried, but I can't try.
No try, and then when you're fucking 55 and you're looking back, you're like, I should have did this, I could have did this, because you get so many of these stories, man.
That's it. You always say, I should have stuck with it, or I should have done that, and I'm like, no, I'm sticking with it. Might fail, but at least I tried it. You know what I mean?
Exactly, and you can always be proud of yourself that you did try it.
100%.
And you can apply that to something else if it does fail, and try and become the best at that, and become the best that you can be at that. And it's like a guy that I watch, Gary V. He once says, why would you earn 150 grand doing a job that you hate when you can earn 75 grand doing a job that you absolutely love every single second of? Money doesn't need to be the object.
No, doesn't it?
In a lot of these terms, and YouTube
money would be nice.
YouTube money as well, I think, is a bit overrated in the beginning. People think that you're earning, well, you're not earning, essentially. You could be earning, like at my stage, I could be earning, like, honestly, about £7 a video. No, but I top it, like, below that, like, not even. Do you know what I mean? It's crazy. People think that I'm a big money baller. Do you know what I mean? I get everything I get right now through doing other stuff.
Yeah.
Nothing through YouTube.
Yeah.
Stuff that isn't on YouTube for my company and that, and just skiving my way through. And, do you know what I mean? And speaking to people and communicating and networking and constantly. That's how we're here today, essentially in this fucking studio. Do you know what I mean? We've got like all these lights up, different cameras and that. And C-Skill HD's losing the will to live right now. You can sit down, by the way, you can tilt the screen.
You need a number 2 again, are you?
Eh? Oh, I'll tell you that story, right? So,
no, you need to tell them. This is absolutely embarrassing.
Shout out to Zamlu, who hooked us up with this wee studio today.
Be ashamed of yourself.
Good mate that I've been speaking to recently. Raymond and Stephen have let us come in here and use our studio. So we've came in. The first thing that C-Skills did, this is turning into like a C-Skills roast, honestly. The first thing he does is like, I need the toilet. He shoots up to the toilet for 25 minutes.
Can you believe that?
Raymond's looking at me like, is he doing a shit? I'm like,
yeah. And then tell me what he done when he emptied his bowels. Then what did he do?
I leave the room with Raymond. I come back in. He's playing Battlefield or something, right, on the guy's telly. And then he's like, "Do you want a piece of sausage or something?" And I'm like,
"You say no. You be polite.
You be polite." I say, "I'm on a diet. I'm with Mr. Titan Fitness Sylvester. You know what I mean? Try to get swole." He's like, "Aye, I'll have one."
He's like, "Aye."
And I sense I love that actually. So shout out, man.
Honestly, man,
can't
believe it.
What
a redneck, eh?
So
man, we're going for food after this.
Yeah.
That much.
I think I've covered nearly everything that I wanted to speak about. We've spoke about other things. Is there anything that you would maybe want to talk about? Honestly, floor is yours, mate. If there's anything.
No, I think we've sort of like covered it all. I think we've we've sort of covered everything. It's been fun. It's a good laugh. Roasting people. I like doing that as well. Especially
maybe we should just keep Callum for the rest of the shows.
I think he should be here.
Hopefully this is actually a visual podcast rather than maybe an audio one. I feel like it's going to be just audio.
There's just no video.
10 minutes in, it's just audio for the rest of it, man, honestly.
He's turned YouTube against us.
Thanks very much, my man, for being the first guest on the show. And
it will get better.
It will. Kidding on. It's been brilliant.
I appreciate it.
I couldn't have did it with a better person for the first one, honestly.
That's alright.
So, cheers.
That's alright, man.
Thanks to Callum.
Oh, yeah. We bit.
Bro.
Just give a handshake. Wait, remember I give you a handshake like that and I got slaughtered for it by accident? Because we had made so many takes, remember? We were just like, right.
We'll just get, you want to start like a, this is awkward, right? Subscribe. See you later.
All the best there.
That was good, man.
That's a good exit.